Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. Today we have a new topic I guess we've decided to dive into, and that's finding your purpose as a couple.
Yes.
So,
I love that. You actually thought of today's title,
right.
which was great. I was like, I'm always full of ideas. And so
I was allowed one.
well, I write, and so I'm this constant brainstormer or whatever, but I was like, you know what? I need to let Adam think of topics too. So we're going to try to maybe we should rotate.
Explore that topic. It's there's so many different avenues. When you just put the phrase, finding your purpose as a couple.
Finding your purpose.
It means so many things. And nowadays it could be ministry, it could be business, it could be child raising, and so
purpose is what something was designed to do, what it was created to do, what it was intended for. And I love purpose it's something that, of course, we have our individual purpose, but when you're married, it's like a new living, breathing organism. I know when we first started, we were just newlyweds, and we had this passion to help couples and everything. And I started writing the curriculum, Marriage Alive, that it's alive, and you have to feed it, you have to nurture it, you have to and you don't necessarily know exactly what your purpose is at first, but it's kind of a discovery process.
And it can change.
Right. It can change. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. It can change and develop, but it's kind of, I think, what we are created, what we are designed to do. It's an unfolding. And of course, I guess I'm passionate about this topic, so I'm kind of chatty about it a lot.
Go right ahead.
But yeah, so I know, as marriage, we both believe that God designed marriage to be holy, and holy is set apart for His intended purpose. And what's been really fun is a lot of times we will find that we are literally at the right place at the right time, and there's so many confirmations that we have seen that God has put us together in so many ways, and it's just really beautiful to watch.
Yeah, and I think one of those things is really just making yourself available.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, talk about that. Yeah. Making yourself available.
Just being open to what's in front of you.
Yes. Instead of making it, that is so good what you said, because it's sometimes we make things as oh my goodness, I have to figure out my purpose. And we make it more of a figure it out instead of just stewarding that which is in front of you.
Right.
That is so profound.
Because it could be something from one moment to the next where, there may be helping somebody in need in one season.
Yeah.
Or it could be mentoring someone in another season.
Yes.
It's just looking what is directly in front of you and taking action in an intentional way.
That's so good, because our assignments in each season can change. They can rotate. Sometimes they're seasonal, but our purpose remains the same. We have a purpose, a divine purpose, but you're right. Some seasons we're over here, or we're over there, or we're more out here, and then sometimes we're called to be more here, to regroup. And it depends on, I think, being in tune to each other, knowing because you're having your individual experience, I'm having my individual experience, and then we have this overlap experience too. And so it's purpose, what we are created, what we are designed to do. God knew what He had in mind a long time ago. And, we have our unique talents. We have our unique desires. I think when you know that you're aligned to your purpose, there's a flow.
Right. And that's going off each other's strengths, and
strengths,
so whereas one may be say someone's more of a caretaker, whereas someone's more handy or an application settings, right?
Yeah.
So you're both tag teaming together in that purpose.
Yes, because they're both needed.
Right.
They're both needed.
Yeah. Right. And so I think it's important for couples to have that common ministry or purpose together.
Yeah.
Not where someone's off doing their ministry and the other one's off in another. I feel like it's important for
to have it together.
You to have that joint purpose.
And I do, like, it is interesting. Like, we both, of course, have our individual things that we do. Like, I write books, but even with that, he helps me to format the books. You've helped me, like, get my goals on schedule, because creative people, I am definitely the nurture creative type, and creative people can be all over the page. And so discipline is definitely something I've had to learn and hone, and because it's not in this natural nature.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just not, but it's something I'm growing in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yes, I think purpose is so good. There's growth and fulfillment. You will not feel...
Right. What was that you were telling me earlier this week?
Oh, thank you for saying that. Yes. So earlier this week, so I guess it was kind of on both of our hearts, purpose.
Yeah.
Because I think I had just shared, and maybe that prompted and sparked something. I was just heard the phrase so clearly, and it's not like a new phrase. It's a phrase that just popped into my mind at the time. I didn't come up with it, obviously. But that success is the fulfillment of purpose.
Right.
And so a lot of times we're chasing, we all want to be successful, right? But our success is tied intrinsically, inherently in what God created and designed for us to do. And so just hearing that whisper can help you tune out the world's noise.
Right. The world defines success in general through wealth accumulation and business. We define success in a very material sense, right, to the world standards. But purpose extends beyond that.
Yeah. And there it's like sometimes you can get in a flow and there can be all the good stuff too. But you're right. Our purpose is so much bigger than just materially. And a lot of times if we get to that small thinking that it's that, then you won't completely find it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's all, superficial.
But it can get thrown in when you do your
purpose. It can be
but if you're
like a byproduct. Right. But if that is the purpose.
If you're trying to line up with that by itself, then you won't feel fulfilled. Right. Yeah. I remember when, like with my books, I remember writing, and I said this statement. I said, if no one buys my book, I'm still fulfilled writing books.
Right.
But at the same time, somehow people have to, make money too. And so, but I did know that I loved writing because I felt the flow in it,
Right.
And you've been so supportive in that with me, which I'm so grateful for. And I can't even tell you how grateful I am.
A lot of times it's leaving the 99 to find the one.
Yeah.
And
which books can allow you to do that.
And so, if only one person picks up a copy and that makes it a meaningful impact, what they're going through in life at that point in time.
Yeah.
That just spreads out.
Yes.
In so many different directions.
Yes. And I think God has given me the gift of encouragement, because there's so many times in my life where I needed encouragement. And it's like, I know what it feels like to feel discouraged or not having confidence and feeling insecure. And so just breathing life into people when you're feeling like that. Hey, there's more, that we are designed for something more. And, I love you. You are such a disciplined person. I've said this before, but you're also a leader. And you're very, very, you always look out for me, and you you're always, I always say you're gentle and yet you're strong. And that really, you have a gentle spirit, but you're strong in so many ways. And so that is what has helped me to feel secure in my calling and my purpose. And I think it's kind of like, was it like Maslow's hierarchy of needs? We first have to feel safe.
Right.
And so I think in marriage, you have loved me so well that it's helped me to feel more creative.
Yes. And so there's different, like we were mentioning, there's different avenues and purpose, right? One is supporting your spouse in their endeavors, right? And being there for them.
Yeah.
Then there's that common vision and unity.
Yeah.
What it is that we are doing together outwardly.
Together. Yeah. I think that's so good. That's so good.
Because, we support each other's efforts and ambitions.
Yeah.
And that is an avenue of purpose.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then there's that shared vision.
Yeah.
It could be ministry.
Yeah.
It could be raising children. It could be helping a friend.
Yeah.
There's so many different things
different avenues, right?
That can go off into.
I think it's important. We've noticed it's important to feel energized every day in your purpose, to be forward looking, to not look behind. That's a concept in the Bible. It talks about, pressing forward to the mark of the high calling, and, a lot of times too is another thing that's been highlighting to me is a lot of people have been watching gymnasts and the Olympics and everything. And there is this continual forward motion in your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Only one is going to get that prize. And so you have to train, to discipline, and to be not just disciplined, but have fun, be energized, dream together.
Exactly.
Refresh your dream together.
It is fun. When you are fulfilling your purpose together, it is
fun.
Meant to be fun.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be a chore.
No. Yeah. When I am writing or I'm doing things and I'm in the flow or the zone, when you're in the flow or the zone and you're going, and
it should be it should be fun.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when you are in that calling,
you're
in that purpose, is because, right, back to where you said, success is fulfillment of purpose.
Fulfillment of purpose, yeah.
So I feel like when you find that purpose as a couple, it's not going to feel like a chore or work, because you're going to be getting something in that as well, that infilling, that joy that you get from, being in that purpose.
Yes. And I just, I love it when you just pursue me with so much love. And I think love is kind of that undercurrent, that river that keeps purpose alive and refreshed and in motion. Because I know that in seasons where we're really showing up for the other, that our purpose seems to come more together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And this has been one of those seasons.
Mm-hmm.
We have both shown up for each other, and it's so that deeper love comes out during that time when you feel the depths of that love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's just beyond words.
Yeah. Love definitely is that undercurrent that pushes us in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's just getting in the river of that.
Jump in the river.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's what we're trying to do, I think, in this season, is find more of that river. And we are. We're finding it. And I'm so thankful. And I'm so excited about this new season. So anyway, those are just a few thoughts on purpose. I know there's a whole lot more, but I do want to say before, the word alignment is coming in mind. So sometimes it can be a little bit like one person may have this purpose, one person has this purpose, and sometimes there's overlap, but alignment is so important, because sometimes we can deviate off the trail, and that's sometimes where friction
Right.
comes in.
Absolutely. You know, there's so many examples of couples coming together with a shared vision and purpose, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, one good example would be Joyce Myers, right?
I think we mentioned her before. Yeah, she's amazing.
She is. She's definitely a treasure.
She is a treasure, and she just
look what
Joyce
started
Myers.
from that. Her husband's name's David, right? Dave.
Yeah.
And so she started off, I think, women's Bible studies.
She did, yeah.
And speaking engagements. Then her husband, you know, encouraged her, got her on some radio programs, I believe.
Yeah, so
right?
he had a vision that helped to, it was kept complementing each other, and that's what they do together, and I think their family does.
So he used his talents. He's kind of behind the scenes in it all, but they both had that shared vision.
Yes.
You know, using her talents and giftings combined with his.
Yes, and it was like a synergy together.
Right.
Yeah,
and it created that synergy, and now it's just this huge, you know,
dynamic
ministry that's come out of that. You know, that's an example of, you know,
and
purpose.
all the lives that have been changed by her.
Countless.
I honor her so much. Like, I can't even go, Joyce. We love you. Yeah. But anyway, no, this was fun. You know, to me, just being loved by God and being loved by you, that's where my bubbly joy. You know, it gives me joy, and it gives me creativity and all that.
You know, God has a plan when He puts two people together.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just because they love each other, right?
There's something bigger than
There's something that is birthed out of that.
Yeah, but don't stress out about that. Just let it come.
Right. You'll know as you grow and mature as a couple. Don't panic and be like, we got to find our purpose.
Gotta figure it out.
You know, because that takes the joy out of it.
Yeah.
You know, you both have to kind of fall into it, you know?
100%. Yeah.
And I think a lot of it's from sharing your hearts with each other, things that you see beyond you that you're noticing. And you may, through conversations, be like, hey, that's been on my heart too.
I love that.
You know, then you find that common connection.
Happened before too. Sometimes we've even had like a similar thought.
Right.
And we're like, oh my goodness, I was just thinking about that too.
Absolutely. And that's those stirrings.
Yes.
The Spirit will put on you and have that supernatural direction.
Spirit begets spirit. Yes. Yeah. So good. Okay. So I hope this brought you some fresh direction for your life, or maybe you're just not, but thanks for tuning in.
It's a conversation starter. So
we enjoyed it anyway. So God bless you. Till next time.
See you then. Thanks.